Where are all the good men?
So somebody told me that we're no longer using dating apps. We're going to Trader Joe's, Home Depot to find our husband, and that's what we're going to do today.
To all the girls saying they wonder why they can't find a good man, stop looking at the bar.
A lot of women now, it's easier to go with the trend of like, I don't need no man.
A good man is becoming rare and rare every day. Women are panicking. They can't find any.
I'm sitting in the Home Depot parking lot right now, and I'm looking around at all these men that keep going inside, and some of them are decent looking.
I figured it out. I know why good guys finish last.
Okay, this video is for my single men. Kids, no kids, I don't care. I'm pushing 40 at this point.
These modern women are on the hunt, and they won't leave until they catch a prey. Kindly subscribe to the channel, as it is our sole form of support. Thank you.
When you meet a good guy, a good guy, and you're like, are they though? Like, where's the catch? Because I've been wrong before. Are they a womanizer? Are they a serial killer? Do they have like a vanity license plate? Like, just let me find it before it finds me, because there's something wrong.
Why is this generation of men so sassy? Why are y'all walking around talking about drizzle? Everything a female does, y'all try to counter it. Why are y'all such in competition with women? Honestly, all y'all doing is weeding yourself out. Because why, as a man, would you walk around talking about drizzle? It's given you're drizzling coins because you broke.
Someone please tell me where all the good men are hiding. I went on a first date last night and I was just asking all of the basic questions like, are your parents still together? Do you have any siblings? That kind of stuff. So I asked if he had any questions for me. This man had the audacity to ask me if I had a high sex drive. That's it. I'm done. This is why I don't date men from Toronto.
So, what was the answer?
I'm joking.
We're hiding at home because we happily married. Don't worry, us guys can't find a good woman either. We moved out. Dating in Toronto is tough. Too many superficial and self-centered people. They're not hiding. They have evaluated the risk and have decided it's better be alone. This is one of the reasons why I say good guys are becoming rarer every day. Nowadays, women often run into guys who are only looking for a one-night stand. Meanwhile, the good men they claim to be searching for are much closer than they think. These men are out there, working hard, building roads, houses and communities, but they remain invisible to many women who overlook them. There's no denying that women in their 30s who end up single and struggling to find a good guy often contribute to their situation in one way or another. Some are too picky, holding out for an ideal that doesn't exist, or a man who checks every box on an unrealistic list. Others refuse to settle because they believe they deserve a certain lifestyle, not realizing that relationships are about partnership, not entitlement. Then there are those who've spent years playing the field, chasing excitement, and neglecting long-term prospects. It never fails.
Be like, I can't find a good guy. I don't think they exist anymore. Bro, good guys are at home. Just got back from work, laying in bed, scrolling on TikTok, watching Instagram reels, eating and being depressed, asking himself why nobody wants him. Time for both of you to comment on this video and find each other.
Looking for a husband at Home Depot Part 2.
Alright, well, you guys have said there's several departments looking for a husband. Well, let's go see if they have.
Nope.
I think it's down,
Not there. Not here either.
Well, I guess no one wants a shopping spree of tools. Alright, there's nothing in the plumbing. Nothing in the tools. Let's go check out this wood.
Definitely not here.
No wood guys here. Just my luck. I think they're out of stock, guys. No luck at Home Depot. Guess I'm going to Lowe's.
Keep in mind, this isn't just happening at Home Depot. Women are also showing up at Lowe's, Walmart, and even Whole Foods hoping to find a husband. It's like they're in a race against time, frantically searching for someone to settle down with as the years slip by. These places, once associated with errands and everyday shopping, have now become hotspots for modern-day courtship, as women realize they can't rely on dating apps alone to find what they're looking for. But here's the thing, this rush to secure a partner isn't coming from a place of genuine connection or readiness for a relationship. For many, it's driven by a sense of panic, societal pressure, or regret over wasted years chasing the wrong type of men. They're suddenly waking up to the reality that the perfect man they envisioned either doesn't exist or has long been taken by someone who appreciated him earlier on. This behavior also reveals how much dating culture has shifted. Instead of focusing on building meaningful connections over time, there's now an urgency to grab the last good man standing, almost like it's a competition.
You know, I'd be lying. I'd be like saying there ain't shit men everywhere. But honestly, there's a lot of good men I came across, but I just wasn't giving them their shine because I felt hurt or whatever the case is. But in reality, there's a lot of great men out there. And the more you work on yourself, the more they'll come align with your energy.
With the way my dating life is going right now, I feel like I'm going to be single for a long time. Like a long time. I literally just cannot stand. I cannot stand these vanilla men. You're boring. You don't intrigue me. And at this point, I'm like losing faith in all men. I just feel like they all want one thing. And if that's what you want, I'm the wrong bitch. Go somewhere else. I cannot tell another man what I like to do on my free time. I can't do it. And I don't give my attention to anybody. And when I'm finally like, oh, like, he's cute. Like, let me talk to him. You're boring! You're boring!
You need help. This is how the good guy is seen by some of these women. Boring, lame, and lacking any sense of mystery. They don't see his stability as a strength. Instead, they label it as unexciting. They don't recognize his consistency and loyalty as valuable. They perceive it as predictable. The problem is, many of these women don't truly know what they want. They chase fleeting thrills and drama while disregarding the qualities that actually build a solid, long-lasting relationship. The good guy doesn't play games or keep them guessing, and for some women, that's exactly why they find him unappealing. They confuse unpredictability with excitement, failing to realize that the same mystery they crave often comes with emotional detachment, dishonesty, and a lack of commitment. It's only after they've experienced heartbreak and instability with these exciting men that they start to see the good guy in a different light.
I've just discovered the reason why it's so hard to find a good guy dating in 2023. And it's not because there aren't any left and that all men are disgusting and all men are trash. That is completely false, no matter what you hear from other girls on TikTok. The truth is that the good guys are done with dating. They would rather be single and have their peace than be in a relationship and not be treated correctly. They're done playing the games, okay? Girls not being monogamous, them not texting them back, them giving them mixed signals, them opening up and sharing their feelings, and then a girl breaking up with them. They don't want to deal with that. They'd rather work a lot, go home, play some video games, watch a movie, and spend time with their dog or themselves than ever have to deal with women. I just want to know which one of you ladies messed it up for everyone, because dating out here is so hard.
I agree.
Where are all the good men? And this is a valid question. It's a valid question if you've had a history of relationships like I had, where you just really have known nothing but toxic relationships, codependency, anxious and avoidant attachment, push-pull dynamics, ghosting, maybe even, falling into some deeper traps with narcissists. This is a valid question to ask if you've had a relationship history where you haven't seen anything else to the contrary.
I agree. It's a valid question when women ask, where are all the good men? But let's be honest. Many of those women wouldn't be asking that question if they had gone for genuine good guys in the first place. They were the ones who overlooked the men who treated them with kindness, respect, and genuine intentions. Instead, they chose the toxic guys, the ones who were emotionally unavailable, unreliable, or only looking for something casual. They willingly put themselves in that kind of predicament, and now they're facing the consequences of their choices. The reality is, a lot of women mistake excitement and drama for love. It's just something about that they love. It's a harsh lesson, but one that keeps repeating. You can't keep choosing the wrong people and expect the right results. Many of these women are now realizing that their preferences and priorities in the past have led to their current situation. The good men they're searching for were always there. They were the men they dismissed, overlooked, or took for granted.
Girls be like, oh, I can't find a good guy. I think they don't exist anymore. Bro, good guys are at home. Just back from work, sitting in bed, watching TikToks and Instagram reels. Eating and being depressed, asking himself why nobody wants him. It's time for both of you to comment on this video and find each other.
What pisses me off is the discourse around how women only go for the top 15% of men.
And why is this so upsetting?
Like, am I supposed to be going for the fat loser who doesn't have a job and lives at home? Am I supposed to be attracted to that?
Well, this is certainly starting out well.
Obviously, I'm going to be attracted to the guy who's ambitious, the guy who's manly, the guy who takes care of himself and his health and works out, the guy who's tall, the guy who's going to give my kids good genetics. Why on earth would I be attracted to the fat loser?
This might come as a complete shock, but if a guy isn't in the top 15% of men, that automatically doesn't make him a fat loser. My goodness, I really do not have high hopes of one's dating chances after this.
And an average guy, like, why? If I could pick the best of the best, why would I be attracted to the mid-tier?
Well, it's entirely possible that someone might not be able to get the best of the best. Ever consider that?
Especially if I'm a top quality girl.
Now, I'm not saying they're right and I'm not saying they're wrong. However, I will say this. It is a good thing when a person has confidence, isn't it?
If I was fat and ugly, I would not be surprised that men are not going for me and instead they want the girls who are fit and beautiful.
Being considered undesirable isn't always just about the way someone looks.
Like, I didn't earn to be on their level. I didn't earn to be wanted like that.
But a lot of those guys also want a woman with a good personality.
So maybe instead of complaining that women only want the top 15%, work on becoming top 15% or somewhere near that number. Instead of sitting at home being a loser, trying to be a little victim.
Personality certainly goes a long way in determining how attractive someone is.
Women often say they want the best of the best, a man in the top 10% of earners, someone who is tall, handsome, charismatic, and successful. But what they fail to consider is whether they themselves are the best. What these types of women need to realize is that Mr. Perfect doesn't exist. No man, no matter how accomplished, is without flaws, and the more women chase this unrealistic ideal, the more likely they are to end up disappointed. The truth is, not every woman can have that kind of man. High value are rare. Many women also fail to realize that looks will only get you so far in the dating world. Yes, physical appearance might open doors initially, but it's not enough to sustain a relationship with a man of high value. Looks are everywhere. There will always be another attractive woman. What this woman here is lacking is character and personality, something very important for relationship.
So y'all rather reach in the back and get the bad boys, you know, the ones that look good, the one that got the popularity, the one that got the money but no character. That's the man y'all go for. Cause, right, you would rather cry in a Bentley, right? Yeah, no, I'd rather not cry at all. See, and the good men at the front going to work faithfully, ain't out all night, ain't clubbing in bed by 8 watching anime. Them the ones. I'm telling you now, them the ones. But see, look. Them the ones that y'all be saying that give y'all the ick, right? No, it's not the ick. You just want the bad boys. The good men is the men that y'all be ghosting because y'all say they too nice.
If you live in Miami, or even if you don't, honestly, I think everyone can agree with me on this. Miami has the most pretty girls in one concentrated area. Every single girl I see is a 10 out of 10. Everywhere I walk, there's just the prettiest girl I've ever seen in my life on every corner. Like, I look to my right, most beautiful girl I've ever seen. I look to my left, an even prettier girl. I'm like, how is this possible? It's a very humbling, but also motivating experience. And all I'm saying is if I were a single guy, this is where I would be trying to find a girlfriend.
Getting a girlfriend in Miami for a single guy is like jumping into his own demise. Many of these women are party girls, night owls, and social butterflies who thrive on the nightlife and the glitz and glamour that the city has to offer. They're often more focused on a man's wallet than his character. treating relationships like business transactions where the man is expected to fund their high-maintenance lifestyles in exchange for their company. These women are all about appearances, designer clothes, luxury cars, and the hottest clubs. They're drawn to the flashy lifestyle and the men who can provide it, often disregarding genuine connections or long-term compatibility. For a single guy who's looking for something real, it can feel like navigating a minefield. The moment a man shows interest, he's immediately judged by what he can offer financially, not by who he is as a person. Overall, it's a waste of time.
Girls be like, ugh, I can't find a good guy. Ladies, Leonardo DiCaprio is 49 and his girlfriend is 25. Bradley Cooper is 49 and his girlfriend is 29. Ladies, relax. If it doesn't work out with your boyfriend, that does not mean it will not work out with his father.
Okay, but when did you go? Because there is a science to finding a man at Home Depot. You can't just casually go on a Tuesday afternoon. No. A good man, he works. He works during the day, okay? So if you want a man in construction, you have to go when they open at 5 because they're going there before work. They're getting whatever they forgot, lost, or broke the day before. Now, they are in a hurry, late, and probably haven't had coffee yet. So you need to be ready, have your number on paper, and hand it to them and hope you believe in love at first sight because that's how it's going to happen. Now, Saturdays, that's typically for families. That's when the husband and wife go because the wife has all these ideas of things that they can accomplish on Sunday. The husband knows it's not going to happen. The best time to go is a Friday night. A man that goes to Home Depot on a Friday night has just worked all day, but still has enough motivation to do a weekend project. Yes, we love that. Also, if he's there on a Friday, you know he's single because his girlfriend...
This should honestly serve as a warning for younger women who hope to marry and have a husband later on. If they don't prioritize looking for a genuine man while they still have time, they risk ending up just like these women, desperately storming Home Depot, Lowe's, and even local grocery stores in a frantic search for a husband. The reality is, their window of opportunity isn't unlimited, and the choices they make in their younger years will shape the outcomes they face in the future. Too many younger women today waste their prime years chasing toxic relationships, partying, or even chasing the unattainable, perfect man. They overlook the men who are sincere, hardworking, and interested in building something real. These women often think they have all the time in the world, believing the good men they rejected will still be there waiting when they're ready to settle down. But by the time they realize the importance of genuine connection, many of those good men have already moved on, building lives with women who recognized their value early on, while they were wasting their time.